Thanks a lot. I wanted to ask you, thank you. I wanted to ask you about this WFP ship. Yesterday, Mr. O'Brien said that the Saudi coalition had stopped it and diverted it, and the Yemeni ambassador on his way in today seemed to indicate or said that Iranian military equipment was on the ship. So are you aware of that? It seems like it's a pretty serious charge. And also, smaller bore, your team, while you're doing this work, just with all, they seem like they're very experienced people, but what have they been doing? I've heard some things within DPA that they're basically working from home and in some cases depressed. What can you do to get them in action?
Thank you very much. In regard to the first question, I would like to say that this ship of WFP did not contain any material apart of a UN material. This equipment of telecommunication, and I was a humanitarian coordinator, so I can assure you, I was a humanitarian coordinator in Yemen before, I was a humanitarian coordinator in Syria, and I worked in different places like DRC and others when I was with UNICEF. In any place where we operate in security environment, we need communication to be able to maintain communication with our international staff and national staff too. So it's very important for you have to realize today we have close to 100 international staff present in Yemen. We never, UN agency never left Yemen. So the whole equipment and the whole material contained in this ship of WFP was a UN controlled equipment, totally in total, I would say conformity with what UN import to any other emergency. So that want to make it very clear. In regard to your specific second question, I would like to reiterate today that nobody is working from home. That to make it very clear. If there has been any confusion on that regard, I cannot. But what we are doing is obviously we are trying to keep our staff as close as possible to the real crisis. So sometimes the colleague may find themselves in place close to them. We have a number of colleagues who are from Middle East, but nobody is working from home. The place of work is New York, but we spend the least time simply because most of the activity we have has to be in Aden, has to be in Sana'a, has to be in Riyadh in consultation with the parties, has to be in Muscat when we meet the parties, or we have been also in Jordan, where we have been meeting a number of political parties. So I can assure you the team is very small, actually in comparison to any other mission, when you take a comparison of the UN mission I'm leading, and the staff are of very high caliber and trying to do their best under very, very, very difficult circumstances. And I don't think anybody, in fact, they are very motivated. Nobody is stressed. I can assure you about that. Thank you, colleague, for your interest in Yemen, and I hope you will keep in contact with us. Thank you for all the excellent work you are all doing. Thank you very much.
The ship